Hey guys, welcome to the final island on Boss Rush. Go ahead and grab your hero, set her on strong. Make sure you use the ability anytime that it refreshes. We're going to start out with a spike, mark it on close, start it out as a 002. We're going to upgrade it to a 032. As the boss passes, go ahead and move it to smart. Immediately once we get the first mob shredder, we want to put a plane down and mark it on wing monkey and put it as a 310. I am going to place a bomb directly after that. It's going to be a 103. Remember with this boss, we need a lot of balloon cleanup because the boss spits out balloons and mobs eventually, and we really need towers to help with that balloon cleanup as those balloons are going towards the end of the track. After you place the bomb, we're going to go ahead and place another spike. We're going to mark it on close. It's going to be a 032. It's going to be a mob shredder. We're going to eventually spam these on these spikes. It's going to be very tedious at the beginning, and then we'll venture away from not having to spam a lot of towers. Once the boss passes and it's no longer in range, you can sell that first spike and go ahead and put two more spikes, mark them at 032. And put them on close. And then you can move it from smart as well too. When you get that second spike, we will need to upgrade the bomb for a little bit more defense and our plane. So we'll go ahead and upgrade our plane to a 420 so it can detect camo and help with the balloon cleanup. And then the bomb will upgrade to a 104 strictly just for the, like I said, the balloon cleanup because we will need that. We will then rotate back to the spikes. They're going to start out at 032. We're going to put 3 more of these. With this particular boss and the power that we have of the advanced range, you're going to see me place them kind of away from the track. If you mark these from close to smart, make sure that they do not touch the inside of the track. So the ones I'm putting close to the track as they pass the boss, I'm going to sell those. Because when you move it to smart, it's going to go on the inside of the track and not where the boss is. So as you place the ones that are on the outside, you can, as long as they're not touching the track, go ahead and move them to smart. The ones that you are in the inside of the track, you will need to make sure that you just mark them as close. As soon as it passes, turn around and sell. We'll only need to create these all the way up until the edge of the pond. I did go ahead and place a wizard out as well for additional defense. It's going to be a 032, and then we'll kind of continue spamming these spikes. We need to start for a T5 spike. That's going to be our first T5. So it's going to start out as a 240. Continue spamming these spikes, the mob shredders, once you get it to a 240. And then what we'll do is once it gets to the edge of the pond, just calculate, and we're going to turn around and sell and quickly create the T5 spike. They're about 4,000. So just kind of calculate how many you need in order to sell to create that T5 spike. And like I said, my accessibility is down, so you can't really see where the spikes are going. If you're playing the game and you have your accessibility turned up, you'll easily be able to see where the spikes land if you move it from close to smart. So as long as they're targeting the boss, then you're okay. And if you need to, like I said, place them away from the track, so then that way you can still have a lot less micro of having to turn around and sell quickly and only having the option of marking it on close. Then I'll turn around. Like I said, we're going to create that T5 spike. It's going to be a 250. I'm going to spam a few more spikes after this for mob shredders. I'm only going to put 3 more. They're going to be 032. And then we're going to venture away completely altogether from these spikes, and we will focus just on T5 towers. So if you can get through this first loop, you'll get a solid score each time, and then you won't have to deal with the mob shredders anymore. The next T5 that we'll start working on is going to be the Beast Handler. It's going to be the top path. You're going to see where I'm going to put a little pond in here. The good thing with the stream area is not only will the Beast Handler, will it go in the middle, but it also can go in where the long portion at the beginning in between the rocks and then towards the end as well too. I put the pond there because I wanted it to get towards the right-hand side of the map and trying to get the T5, so you're going to see me do that. You technically don't have to because you can easily move the Beast Handler, not just straight in the middle. You can move it towards the top of the track as well too. So you can skip the pond if you don't want to put the pond in here. You'll start out with the Beast Handler. This is going to be the one that's going to be my T5. Mark it on strong. You're going to need 4 total of these. All of them are going to have to be 400. If you're not familiar with the Beast Handler, you do have to merge these. So as you're building these, and especially since we're going to be doing this with water, they have to be in range of water. You have to get all of them to 400s before you can create the T5 with the one that you merged them with on here. So that's what we're going to be saving up for. You can sell the other spikes as they pass, or you can put them on smart since it will hit the other portion of the track. And we want to get that beast handler as quickly as possible because that is going to be really effective damage for this boss. We'll actually end up creating all 5 T5 of the beast handlers on this particular strategy. There's so many other strategies that you can do. If you want to go ahead and use the super monkey and spam sun avatars, you can do that. I personally don't like the super monkey. It's my least favorite tower, so I just wanted to work on other towers that were effective for this particular boss. And make sure that you have the beast handler marked on strong. There is going to be a portion in the map when it hits round 90. I would suggest selecting your beast handler, the T5 one, and changing it from strong to first because it can help grab those pink mobs so the boss doesn't push forward. You will see that later on in the video, but until then, the T5 spike will hold for the defense, so you can just have it target the ball strictly on that beast handler. Once we get that to a T5, we're going to go ahead and start working on our next T5. It's going to be the Dartling. It's going to be a 250, the Mad. You can just let this speed forward. Remember with the beast handler too, at the top, when you click on your T5 in the top right hand corner, you can move it. So you can kind of move it within the stream or the pond on there to make sure it's within range of the boss and it's constantly hitting the ball. So you'll kind of see me do that throughout the video. But other than that, you can just speed it forward, make sure you're moving the Mad within range of the boss, and then upgrade it to a T5 as quickly as possible. We'll then start working on our next T5. It's going to be a plane. We're going to make it as a 0 to 5. And like I said, speed it forward, put it on Wing Monkey, and it's going to be really easy from this point on. And there's going to be next to 0 micro. The only thing that's going to be any type of micro is just creating the beast handlers and having to merge them. But if you put it on slow, you'll be good on there. So then go ahead, like I said, move the beast handler when you have to, upgrade to the T5 plane as quickly as possible because that is also going to help with round 90 when those pink mobs come out. The next tower that we're going to work on is going to be the middle path beast handler. We're going to make it a T5. It is very similar to the top path. All of the beast handlers, you have to do this in order to make it a T5. We're going to have to put 4 total out. You'll have to merge them. All of them have to be a 0-4-0. The other ones that you place, it really doesn't matter. So even if you wanted to place them towards the left hand of the map completely out of range, so then that way you can work on other towers, you can absolutely do that. Since I was just trying to quickly place them, I kind of just placed them all together, but it might be beneficial to move them, whichever ones you're not going to be using as a T5 over on the other side of the map. That way it leaves you range to put other towers because a T5 spike would be good. I did not do that particularly on this round, but you could do that. Round 90 is getting ready to come up as well too, so just be mindful as you're upgrading your beast handler. If you get close to round 90, I would suggest doing the top path beast handler that we created a T5 and marking it from strong to first, and you will see me do that. I do also move it to the pond that I placed over when I was building it out, but if you, in between the rocks at the top edge of the path, you can also put it in there. So if you don't use the pond, just make sure you place it in there, and then that way it will target the pink mobs and then the boss won't push forward. If you can get through this round of 90 without the boss pushing forward, this can easily get you 100, or you can always easily get 100 each time. Just make sure that you move your beast handler from strong to smart, because as you see, it will grab those pink mobs on there, and then it's not going to push forward. Once you get that T5 for the beast handler middle path, then you can start working on the bottom path. If you don't want to put every T5 of the beast handler out, go ahead and use other strategies. Like I said, the spike is really good. You can use the top path spike, and towards the end, you can even spam sun avatars. Don't put all of your beast handlers there. If you want to spam the sun avatars, you can put them over to the left, as long as the T5 that you have is within range of where you want to be able to move it on there. But other than that, that is it. You're going to see me do the bottom path for the beast handler. I hope you enjoy for Island 5. If you used a different strategy, let me know. As always, thank you guys so much for all of your support. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Bye, guys.